Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boisterous coming to you with some Bronze League Badassery out of the map Ohana LE. Spying down here in the bottom right-hand corner, we do have Vanguard as the red Terran, and up here in the top left-hand corner, we do have Tabix as the blue Protoss. So we are going to have a little bit of a TVP on Ohana, which, you know, it's a pretty cool matchup. I love this map. I mean, just as a thing, I love this map. Primarily because of the campfire, which is on one of these islands. Where's the campfire? Oh, there's the campfire. I found it. Look at that campfire. I wonder if you can land Marines here. I bet you can. It looks like a platform where you can land Marines and then they can just all sing campfire songs. You know, those C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E campfire songs. Oh no, C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G songs. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, campfire songs. My favorite types of songs. Alright. Whoop, anyway, it looks like we have the supply depot going down at the front of the natural for Vanguard, so we're going to see a little bit of a fast expand, most likely from this Terran player. That's usually why people drop down at least their first supply depot here, is if you're going for an extremely fast expand in Bronze League. That's usually how it works, because typically Terrans won't drop their supply depot at the front of their natural just because of the time it takes for the SV to get out there, and you know, the lost mining time. Usually they'll drop it like literally in between their gas and their base right here, and I really need to remember to do unit loader every time I do one of these videos, because otherwise my game actually lags out like a POS. Blizzard, and you're making the game more better but less efficient. Damn it, Blizzard, it's no fun. Alright, so we are going to have this probe scout heading out across the map, and it will be able to see the wall going down at the front for Vanguard, which is basically a dead giveaway at fast expand for at least most players. People don't go for this unless they're expanding very quickly. However, interestingly enough, Vanguard did go for gas, and this definitely looks like a gasless FE sort of build. Like you drop, you know, a supply depot, a barracks, a supply depot, and then an expansion, or maybe even an expansion before that. You could probably wall this off with a command center that is building. It looks like he's going to be dropping another supply depot next to that barracks, so I guess you can go supply depot, barracks, supply depot, barracks. That's a little bit more on the awkward side, but you know, whatever works. I guess that's okay. I'm not going to very overly criticize him for that. It looks like we do have the cybernetics core going down for Tabix, and the little SCV got a nice scout out off on his Protoss opponent. Now, of course, the Protoss player is just going for an extremely standard build. Oh, alright, maybe he's not fast expanding. This is interesting. I don't understand why you would make the wall here if you're not going to fast expand. But, you know, whatever, to each his own. So we are going to see Marines popping out here, and it looks like this is a very early stim. Especially like before combat shields, because Marines without combat shield but with stim kind of just get face rolled. But anyway, it would appear that Vanguard's SCV is just being annoying, sitting down right there in the natural, and yeah, oh god, oh, that's a full chrono boost. You've been dropping mules. You got it, Vanguard. You understand how to play the game. And it looks like we're actually going to be going into a 3 barracks pressure build, which is something that I did not see coming, especially because he walled off at the natural. Typically not the spot where you wall off if you're going for 3 racks pressure. Usually you just wall off up here and then build 3 racks. And then you're fine, and you just build 3 racks, and then you win because, you know, you're Terran and you win 3 racks pressure. And he's also going for a bunker without an expand on the low ground with 3 racks. Interesting to say the least. It would appear the Nexus is going down. This is definitely the point where you should have already dropped the command center, especially if you went for a wall off like this. It looks like the bunker does get canceled, so he does get, you know, 75 minerals back from that. However, it was basically just a waste of 25 minerals. It would appear that combat shield is now popping up along with stim, so we are going to see a very big Marine timing here. However, I'm surprised he's not going for Marauders. Marauders are very good in the early game phases versus Protoss opponents, just because the primary unit that people make out of the gateway in any league is the Stalker, and Marauders just hard counter Stalkers. They absolutely wreck their faces, and it's very nice to have those things out, just because, again, it's almost funny. It would appear we have the robotics facility now coming up for Tabix. The Nexus has just finished up, so we're going to see Tabix take quite the economic lead right now, and Vanguard is just going for literally full Marines. Full Marines. This is Interesting. Definitely interesting. Actually, no, there are 2 Marauders currently coming out, which is better. It's very nice. However, he should be dropping the money to upgrade Concussive Shells, because Concussive Shells is basically the, oh my god, it's Colossus Rush. Oh god. This is definitely Bronze League. There is no doubt in my mind about that. 2 gate straight to Colossus Rush. It's Bronze League. Wow. Alright, so it looks like we are going to have 3 racks pressure with a factory actually coming down finally, versus a Colossus Rush. So basically, I think the Terran wins at this point. Just based on build order. Because I mean, if we look, there's 3 sentries, so maybe with force fields you might be able to buy time a little bit. But you're not going to have enough time to produce a Colossus, especially because the Terran player is moving out right now. This is a pretty formidable Terran force. Of, you know, doom and death and destruction and all that stuff. There will be an Immortal out, so maybe he'll be able to take out a couple of Marauders if the target fires them well. But if the Immortal starts hitting Marines, it's just, there's no hope. You really need to, if he gets good force fields and he has good target fire on the Marauders, there's a chance that he'll live through this. But honestly, he does not have nearly the army, and he is not producing at nearly the right speed, primarily because he went for, you know, a robotic fade and extended thermal lance. It would appear that there are actually no force fields, and that's a win. So, Vanguard had a special request for me for this video, which is to decide if this was like an all-in-one or an all-in, and I would say it's kind of just an all-in build. I mean, going for this is actually a pretty nice mind games, because as soon as they see that wall, they're automatically going to think what I thought, which is command center. He's building a command center. Now, of course, the Protoss didn't really get a good follow-up scout, because I don't think he even saw the refinery. And if he had seen the refinery, it would have been, you know, yeah, he didn't even see the refinery. But if he had seen that refinery, it would have been a dead giveaway that it was, in fact, not going to be that. And then this late of a command center would be the death of you if the Protoss player didn't just rush right up to Extended Thermal Lance. Because Extended Thermal Lance is an upgrade that does not freaking matter until the 12-minute mark, when you have Colossus versus Siege Tanks. I mean, I guess it can help out, because your Colossus won't get sniped quite as easily by Marines and such, and like the giant Protoss ball will be in between them, but it's not really that helpful, especially if you don't have any Colossus at all, and you don't really have the production to support any Colossus at all. It's just not the greatest idea. So, anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video, and if you would like your games commentated, you can send them on into boisteroussc2@gmail.com. In addition, you can go ahead and head on over to youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2 to check out any other games I've commentated. I think I said both of those right, but honestly, I don't know. But anyway, guys, this is Boisterous, signing out.